A tiny clip-on speaker that's super helpful. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I'm checking out this. This tiny little device is the Areevo PocketCLIP Wearable Speaker. So yes, it is a little tiny battery-powered Bluetooth 5.4 speaker, but it also has a microphone, so it means it's great for you on phone calls. It's going to be really good if it's podcasts you're listening to or audiobooks, but you can also listen to music. It has some controls on the front, so there's volume up, volume down, and there's the usual multifunction button in the middle. But more importantly, it's IP67 waterproof, and it has a really cool clip system on the back. You can see the clip going up and down here. So I could do something like clip it on my jacket or my vest, and now I can just get on with my day, get on with whatever I'm doing. I might be doing a craft or a hobby, I might be doing the dishes, I might be outside gardening, and I can, for example, listen to some music. So let's get some music playing. And I'll turn the volume. This is maximum volume. And so you can hear, it definitely doesn't have a lot of bass or anything, which is exactly what you'd expect from a speaker this small. That's just the nature of small speakers, but it is entirely listenable. Where this gets really cool is with its voice. So now what I'm going to do is, let me go ahead and get this recording started, and I'm going to go over to voice, and now what you're hearing right now is my voice as picked up by the Areevo PocketCLIP Wearable Speaker. And it really does sound good. And because it's this close to me, it's really easy to work with. So it's going to get a good quality audio pickup. But imagine this and simultaneously the other person's voice on a phone call. How convenient is that for those of you, for those of us, that are tired of wearing headphones or earbuds or sticking things in our ears? Something like this is an absolute game changer. Now, let me switch the audio back. And not much else I can tell you about it, so let me unclip it here. It is a really nifty little design. I like this sort of greenish yellow. I'm not sure what color I would call that. It's not quite as yellow as my shirt, a little greener than that. The back design is pretty interesting, and there's also a little hook. So you could also imagine like being in the garage or your hobby space, and you just stick it on the wall on a little nail or something, and then you can use this to talk to a friend, whatever. No, it doesn't have a screen. No, it's not high fidelity. No, it's not aptX adaptive or anything. It's just a simple, straightforward device that solves problems and makes you able to be completely hands-free. Now, on a charge and on the bottom, there's a little space that opens up and you get USB-C charging. And on a full charge, it's going to give you about 10 hours of playtime, unless you have it on maximum volume, which will affect that a little bit. And other than that, there is the way to get to Siri and Google, and that's very helpful. But I find that generally speaking, I have this pretty close to my source device, so not such a big deal. But your experience may vary on that. And let me give you a couple more close-ups so you can see the design and engineering. I really like it. It looks like one of those tiny little mini transformers from the movie. So for all I know, at 2 in the morning, this turns into a little like Meccano spider. It doesn't, don't worry, I'm just joking. Don't want anyone to say, oh my gosh, I don't want a digital spider in my house. It's not what it is. So it is this. It comes with a little USB-C to USB-A mini charging cable, and it comes with instructions that are printed so small that I had to take pictures of it and then zoom in. So if you have excellent eyesight, you will be able to read this without a problem, but I'm pretty sure that some of this is printed in about 4-point type. So you probably only have to read through it once. And when you first get it, the first time you turn it on, just push and hold the multifunction button for a couple of seconds, and it will say power on, and then after a couple of seconds it'll say Bluetooth pairing. Pair it with your phone, you're good to go. It's easy as that. I really like it. It doesn't have world-shattering sound. It doesn't redefine audio as you know it or anything, but for its purpose, it's really, really good. And I will say that in particular, this size speaker works really well with the human voice. So if you're an avid podcast listener or you listen to audiobooks all the time, as I do, then this is great for the human voice frequencies. And having a phone conversation with that clipped onto your body somewhere or something, it's pretty darn slick. It works really well. It's almost as if the other person's just standing or sitting right in front of you, and you can just talk and converse at normal tones and normal volume, and it's just gonna sound great to the other end. So that's all I got. This is a really slick little pocket clip. It's a perfect stocking stuffer too, if you're looking for something like that, and can really be a nice game changer for, like, if you're teenagers endlessly on the phone with their buddies, but they're just on their headphones all the time. Something like this could really help with their hearing, and it might be something that they actually enjoy quite a bit. So that's all I got here. This is definitely one worth checking out. I am going to ask you to subscribe to my channel, however, so go ahead and click or tap on that subscribe button right now, and then hit that bell icon for notifications. Give me a thumbs up if you found this of value. Of course, I hope you did. This is the Areevo PocketCLIP Wearable Speaker, and it is $49.90 at Amazon.com. So a tiny bit spendy for what it is, but the fact that it's IP67 waterproof and sounds as good as it does makes this a really interesting option for your audio collection. So one I think you might want to check out, and I actually really like it. I think this is perfect for when I'm working outside. So that's all I got. I think I'm going to go ahead and clip it back on, which means I'll have to catch you in my next video.